You want to start again? Yeah, let's do it again.
Bienvenidos a la Pareja Anormal.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey. Happy early Valentines Day.
Mm-hmm.
I got my flower. I'm celebrating.
You have flowers everywhere.
I just hit 190 pounds on the scale. I feel good. Nowhere near my recommended weight or my height, but I feel
What
good.
is your what's your recommended
I don't know, but
weight?
let's use this podcast time to look it up. How about that?
Oh, okay. So we're using podcast time. Hey, okay. Well, he looks
First of
that
all,
up
let's
because
introduce this. On my left is Norma Juarez. And on the main mic numero
Mike.
it's your boy, Eddie Rivera. Soak it in. All right, here we go. 5'10" male. While you look for this, I'm gonna tell you guys something real quick
Tell us.
that I learned from my lovely woman next to me. Don't use Aunt Jemima's maple syrup for your pancakes. Walk through the aisles of whatever grocery store you're in and get 100% agave.
Oh, yeah. I was like, wait, I've never used that. I was so confused.
It's 100% agave, so it's what is it, a fruit? What's agave?
No, agave it's pretty much like a really big aloe vera plant. It resembles a lot like one. So, there's various things.
Everybody that I turned on to it, you just turned them off.
Why?
You just, it's
Well,
like,
you asked me
it's
what
like,
it was.
What did you, it's like, say the word again. What did you compare it to?
It's like a big aloe vera plant.
It's not. Please, don't listen. It's not an aloe vera plant.
I said it looks.
So it's green, but it produces this beautiful brown syrup that is almost identical to maple syrup.
Maple syrup. Well, look at it. Have you looked at it?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
We'll put it up. Take a screenshot of that.
But does it or does it not look like a giant aloe vera plant?
No. Aloe vera is like a cactus.
I know.
And
I know what aloe vera is. I have one.
Okay. Well, that doesn't look like a cactus. It kind of looks like.
I say it looks like a big one.
Yeah. Okay. We'll let the viewers decide, but I guess it resembles, but it's just a bad comparison. Why I'm saying that is because you don't really eat aloe vera. It's not an eatable thing, so it's not a good comparison. But if you like maple syrup, it doesn't have the sugars that maple syrup has, all that corn syrup, all that bullshit that they put in Aunt Jemima. By the way, that's the only brand I know of maple syrup. Do you know any other brand besides Great Value? And you hate it. You just stated that you hate
I
it.
don't.
Okay.
I don't really eat that.
149 to 183. It's the recommended weight.
149 to 183.
I'm
so
5'7".
You're 7.
See, because I'm putting 5'10". I don't know if I'm 5'10". I might be 5'9" and 3/4. I don't think I hit 5'10" all the way. Or do I? Maybe I do. But yeah, I probably do. But so 5'10" is 149 to 183. So when I'm at 190, overweight,
You were 7 pounds heavier than you recommended.
than the
weight.
maximum recommended weight.
Well,
But 100% agave. I'll throw a picture. You took a screenshot of that agave. I'll take a picture. It's really good, and it's what we're trying to say is 100% organic plant, and you don't have to
and they make
eat that
tequila from
processed
that.
shape. Yeah, yeah.
So, and it's being used in, in Mexico, where I'm from, for centuries, and it has a lot of like healing properties and such. So, it's really good. And I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what I use. I do.
What are we?
So, why
So
did
we're
you say
gonna-
that? Why did you say that about the agave?
Well, I thought once I said that you would go into our topic, which is
That we're fat?
that's not a topic.
Okay.
I thought,
Well,
I thought one of our topics was why do we gain weight when
Yeah. Remember,
when
is
you
this
get together with a
Is this you?
with a couple.
This looks like your picture.
That guy looks pretty slim. And don't
Okay.
point. Now, can you take a screenshot of that? Because I feel like the people need to see what we're seeing.
Yeah, I will.
It's a photo of a fatter man grabbing his fat,
I guess there is.
and you compared it to myself. That's called fat shaming.
Okay,
And
so
I'm pretty sure we don't do that. That doesn't get done.
So we were talking about this because we were trying to find out why we have been gaining weight. And I say we because you and I have actually had this conversation that when we first met,
Mm-hmm.
I was slimmer,
Yes.
right?
Likewise.
I don't really think I was that different.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I was like significantly. I know that you are either. We're exaggerating, but I was a little slimmer.
Yeah.
But my weight has only changed about 3 pounds.
So you only gained 3 pounds
Uh-huh.
since we met.
Yeah. But my body looks different.
So how is that gaining weight? How is that gaining? Do you consider that gaining weight?
Well,
You
according
do a
to
lot of humble bragging. A lot of humble bragging. A lot
There's
of that
no
humble bragging.
there's not
It's
any-
happening right now.
there's not. If I were to
You
get on the
are-
scale right now, I think no. Let me finish. I think one of the reasons for
Yes.
that is because you're gone for like weeks, and then I kind of get in, shape and go back to my normal eating, but then when you're here, like we're eating. So I think that kind of keeps, which I'm not saying that's healthy at all, by the way. I'm not encouraging that, but so I think that's why the gaining weight has, or my weight has kind of stayed the same. However, I don't feel as athletic. Yeah, as I guess as athletic as
Yeah.
I used to.
Which we're getting older too. You gotta put that into consideration. But when we again, I'm going back. I'm
Okay.
going back. I'm taking it. I'm rewinding back a couple minutes. You brought up this topic, and you only gained 3 pounds. Because when we spoke about this, you we're pretty confident that everybody gains weight or that most people gain weight.
Yes, but I've told
And
you
it
it's
seemed
because
like you threw yourself in that category of
I
people.
did, because I even
3
asked you.
pounds is not.
Because I even asked you,
Mhm.
do I look like that different? Does it look, because the scale is not my friend. I'm not a fan of getting on the scale or any of that. But I ask you, so do you think, like, by the looks and everything, do you think I've gained weight? And you said yes. That's why I'm throwing myself in there.
Yeah, but you didn't actually gain weight. I just, by the way, you making it seem like I'm a monster.
How am I
Okay,
making it
that
seem
I
like you're a
went
monster?
like, oh yes, you sure? Yeah, you're fat.
I didn't say that.
You were skinny and now you're
I
fat.
didn't say that.
That's not what went down.
No, but
that's
I
what-
told you I feel heavier because I'm not as physically fit as I was, because I was running, and I was running before. And I think that's a significant, obviously that has had a significant impact, because it's almost been a year since I haven't run. So obviously I'm not doing that cardio, which is high impact, and
Yeah.
I'm doing other stuff. So when I do like cardio or stuff like that, I feel heavier.
Yeah.
So not that I'm necessarily heavier, I feel heavier just because even when I run, like, you can just, it's such a great feeling. Like, you feel light, like, your body feels like so clean in the inside and everything. And of course, I've always tried to watch my diet and such. So, and now it's not. That's and I told you this. That's how I feel heavier. But then I was looking, really, why do people? Is this like really a thing? Because when couples first get together, a lot of them, well, a lot of couples, both males and females, they gain weight. And so I was looking at studies and everything, kind of doing the research for this, and they did say, like, that with this particular study right here says that happy couples weigh more. They eat healthier, but they weigh more. And
So happy couples eat healthier. That's what it says on there.
happy couples eat healthier. And I was just looking at
I wonder why that is.
our habits, because you even brought up the whole agave, which I don't think you even knew of it before.
I didn't know it existed. No, I did not know it existed before being with you.
And eating the
I only heard it on tequilas. That's
agave.
that's the only place I heard agave from is tequila. So
Well, obviously there's a lot of things excuse me, and I think it's because there's a
yeah. Well, I mean, if it's anything like our case, then like we kind of grabbed. Well, I kind of grabbed healthier ways of eating when we got together. So if that goes on across the board, I could see why their eating healthier comes into play. But
you were eating a lot of fast food.
yes. But I was also not really. But I was also exercising a lot. So I think part of that losing weight, I'm sure if you're single, you obviously have more time for yourself.
Exactly.
And when you get together with someone, well, that time's gonna get probably cut down in half, or however it gets cut down, and it's directed towards your couple. So unless you become a fit couple, which that's a thing too, where they both kind of meet in that exercising environment and they stick to that, uh, then yeah, you might eat healthier, but you're not going to the gym as much
I think
as
that's
you were before. I
I,
think
ne-
that's the biggest part.
I think that's what has happened with at least
Us,
with
right?
me
Yeah, no, with me too.
because
So I was going to the gym
and I again and
regularly.
I was going to the gym a lot too, and now I go 3 times, sometimes no times, and sometimes I don't go at all, and sometimes I try to exercise here.
Hmm.
Um,
It's very inconsistent for
It's-
me. It's like just
but you
when
see,
I want. Yeah.
I was when I was reading this study as well. It says that single people eating alone tend to eat less, and I know that's my case because even when you're not here and Carla goes with her dad, you heard me like I'm fine. I'm not one that is going to get up and make a full meal or is going to just to eat it by myself.
Yeah.
I just don't.
Well, I'm sure that too. Once you once you get into a relationship, before you get into the same schedule, I'm
Right.
sure that has something to do with it too, because you have to kind of find a schedule where you're both eating at the same time if you're moving in together or whatever. So that time, while it's inconsistent, then you might really be eating when you're not hungry, and vice versa. I might have been eating what I don't at the times I don't usually eat. So here I am overeating.
But how you haven't gained that much weight? How much have you went? Like what, 10 pounds?
I don't know, because I went up and down through our relationship too. But I know I was
Yeah.
fitter. I was
Well,
stronger
when we first met, I think you were
when we
like I
first
said,
met.
you were exercising and everything.
Yeah.
This is almost like 2 years ago.
That's
Then
what it was. Yeah.
and then when you moved here from Austin,
Hmm.
you were, mm,
I was chunky. Yeah.
and then
Which a lot happened in between
yeah,
those times. Yeah. Yeah.
you were chunky for sure. And then towards what, September, August
Hmm.
last year, you came, you dropped the weight. I think
Yeah.
summer came and you dropped the weight.
Hmm.
And I feel
Which
like
I work outside, so makes a little sense.
yeah. And then now I feel like all of this gaining weight started after Thanksgiving because I was like,
Yeah. You know what part of this too is? It was my vaping, because I was vaping,
yeah.
and I stopped doing that. So
How long have you?
that kind of stops
What?
nicotine
2
altogether.
months. 2 months.
Yeah. I think that's what shot out those extra whatever. I don't even want to know how much I gained lately. But yeah. Those 2 months of not putting nicotine in my system, definitely
How is that going? How do you feel?
it's going good. I'm drinking a lot more coffee, and feel like I'm drinking a little bit more too. So, but by more, I mean I'm actually doing it like once a week or twice a week or whatever,
Mhm.
to where I wasn't doing. But I just think, my body's just looking for something to attach to, because I quit smoking. I was smoking for about six years, and I quit smoking altogether. No vaping, nothing. And then that was about a year that I stopped, and then I came back smoking a little bit, and then went full vaping motion. And but whenever I quit, I immediately replaced it with exercising. So I kind of covered that, the time like that, or distract myself from the nicotine like that. And now I'm not really exercising, so I'm just getting. It's just getting hard to. It's not hard anymore, but just to kind of
But then you're also
distract
older.
myself from distract myself from.
So we're also getting older. So obviously the way that our body responds to those type of things is not gonna be the same.
Yeah.
How old or how long ago was it when you quit smoking for a full year?
Well, now 3 years ago, probably 4 years. I don't remember, but I think I was like, yeah, 4 years ago maybe. And then I stopped for a year and I came back. But I was about 26 or something when I quit for that year.
You were in your 20s.
Yeah, mid 20s, prime
Yeah.
prime time.
No, when you hit the third floor, it's a different thing. And so yeah, I mean, if you think about it, that's the time. The time frame seems to be pretty accurate to when you quit smoking. I mean, I don't know.
What do you mean the time? What time?
Yeah, like the time from when you kind of start gaining weight and it coincides to when you quit smoking.
This last time you're talking
Hmm.
about? Yeah, for sure. No, for sure. It always does. Yeah, if you quit, you
Why
know.
is that? Do you know?
I'm not sure, but I think it's because you're putting so much in your mouth. You kind of you're so focused on your mouth and bringing, if you're vaping, you're bringing that thing up to your mouth. So you always kind of have something in your mouth, and
So when you eat, you're trying to replace kind of that,
yeah,
like
yeah,
mentally, you're.
and mentally you just want to bring something to your mouth. I'm not a scientist though, so I have no idea, but that's what I think it
Hmm.
is. But I think the more smarter thing is the fact that you're not really maybe your taste buds are changing, or
So what? Things are tastier and you want more,
yeah, could
or do
be
you
it too.
or do you think or you're eating more out of anxiety because obviously you're.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of those things, because part of it is that you were used to putting so much things in your mouth, but then again your taste buds aren't getting clouded, or they're not getting blocked by this constant nicotine or this constant flavor that you're putting up to your mouth. So that could be something to do with it. I'm not a I don't know, I'm not an addiction specialist.
Me
We
neither.
can
I'm just.
research it.
Yeah, okay. No, it's fine. I just wanted to know because obviously that is when you say like you have gained weight but I haven't. Well, again, I haven't really, not a lot of my diet has changed other than obviously when you're here I eat more. I certainly eat more, and you know that.
Yeah. Well, the body's slowing down too, but weight gain after quitting smoking is attributed to numerous. We really gotta speak about it in English. Yes, this is horrible. Including increased appetite, a decreased rate of metabolism,
Mm.
decreased physical activity, and increased lipoprotein lipase activity,
Mm-hmm.
which affects fat transportation into the body. So yeah, exactly what I said.
Mm. Well, that's the answer, because even you told me like in a week you gain like what, almost like what, 7 pounds or something, or in 2 weeks, something like that.
I don't know. I just know I was at 185. Yeah, so it had to be
Yeah, but it was like super quick.
like, yeah, 5 pounds in like days.
That's what I'm telling you. It was
So I was
like
at
a week.
185, and then this last time I checked, it was 190. So yeah, no bueno.
Well, um, again, we just have to. It's the exercising, and just like I said, we are getting older. Obviously, losing weight and everything is certainly harder this time, now that we are in our 30s.
For sure.
Now that we're in our 30s. And it's even worse for women, because our metabolism, you guys have more muscle than we do. So it's easier for men than it is for women. But
What?
no, nothing. It's just, it sucks.
Yeah.
For us, but I don't know. Summer is coming, so I need to get back in shape.
We will we'll bring this thing back into the tracks. What's the next thing?
So anyway, so basically, if you gain weight, you're happy, and it is normal according to different studies. And obviously, I think at the end of the day, it comes down to. Sorry, I was fixing my headphones. Don't know what happened all of a sudden there. Just like we said, you're eating more, you're eating at different times. You are happier, you are more content, you feel more secure. And I think it also has to do a lot with that correlation that people make to happiness and eating, which is something that I've always told you about, that ever since we were little kids, if we see a little kid crying, what's one thing that a lot of adults do? Bring him a candy, or give him this, or give him that. So I think people start associating that. So they start making that association between eating and happiness.
Yeah, no, we spoke about that a couple times.
Yeah.
And yeah, we find pleasure. That's I feel like that's a different topic though. That's more into why we're fat in general.
Yeah.
As a country.
Yeah, but I mean, also there's
Which,
some of that there
not really
too.
country, because I think that every country I know does that.
Mm-hmm.
they they find a lot of their culture and a lot of their pleasures
Eating.
from their food, which is perfectly understandable.
Yeah. And speaking of that, we had
I love
tacos
Puerto Rican
last night.
food,
I love Puerto Rican too. Puerto Rican food too.
and I love Mexican food too.
We had tacos yesterday.
Yeah.
And you made me. I was so hungry, guys. I was hungry.
Oh yeah. They kept us a little longer at the AT&T store.
Yeah, and it was fine. But when we first got there, I was just so hungry. Yeah, hungry is the word. But yeah, of course, and especially your country and my country, we are both take pride in our food. So
Yeah, that's all across. That's all across the world, I think. Yeah, I think you can't really, especially a certain state, or if they're famous for whatever food they're famous for,
oh yeah,
you can't really mess with that. And that goes with countries too. Puerto Rico, mess with our food. You can't really talk shit about our food. It's a big no-no.
What's your favorite dish? Puerto Rican dish.
Mofongo, for sure, which is plantain based. What's your favorite?
Puerto Rican?
No. Well, yeah, tell me your favorite. Puerto
You don't
Rican.
know. If you don't know, we're gonna have issues.
Oh yeah, tripleta. That's
Yeah.
right. So, triple meat sandwich.
And I'm the thing, guys, is like I don't even really eat meat, but gosh, when I try those, I was like, what is this? It's so yummy. It's so delicious. My favorite Mexican.
Yeah, back home. What is it?
Oh, my favorite Mexican dish.
Yes.
I don't know. I have so many. Pozole, probably. Tamales.
Pozole.
Yeah. Have you had it? No, I don't think you've had it. I was gonna say, remember we had it at my parents' house, but no, we had tamales at my parents' house,
Yep.
but no pozole.
Pozole is don't they have like brains in there or something?
No.
What's the weird meat? It's a soup, right? It's like a soup, but what?
I think you're thinking menudo.
Oh, that's right.
But it doesn't have
Menudo
brains.
is. What's in menudo?
It's
What's the weird meat they put in there? Guts?
no. Tripe.
What's tripe?
It's like the outside, or I don't know, to be honest. Again,
You sounded confident on that note, but then
it's none of those two. I know. But then I don't know what's in it. So okay, let's move on.
okay. So what's pozole? What's in
It's
pozole?
just like my sisters would say, I'm getting my Mexican card revoked for the 100th time. Pozole, it's soup. It's white hominy. It's like,
Hominy is like corn, right?
yeah, but it's like bigger.
But it's not sweet corn.
No, I don't think so.
It's yeah.
No.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like though. I thought it was corn the first time I tried it, and it's not corn. It's a whole different flavor. It doesn't really have a flavor. I didn't like it, so I don't like pozole one bit. Menudo it is tripe. What they put in menudo.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I say.
But
See,
what is tripe?
I don't know. You're asking me like I go make it. I don't know. I just eat it. And by the way, not all of it is good. Same with pozole.
It's stomach.
Yeah, not the whole.
It's stomach from various types of animals. Well, that's what it says on here.
I don't know
So
about that.
it's guts. That's what I said. No bueno. No. Maybe if I have to, I'll eat it.
Not all
And
of
don't
it
get me
is
wrong,
good.
the flavor is good, but obviously I never had the meat because I'm sure the meat is gonna be like chewy, right?
A little.
Yeah, no, I don't like no. That's why I don't like most seafood because that feeling, that gooey feeling is it's a no for me.
I was so shocked when you told me you didn't like seafood or any of that, and I was like, "What?
No seafood.
What?" I
You
was
love
like,
seafood though.
"I love seafood. I
Yeah,
love
I can
seafood."
get this woman $20. Seriously, like a $20 basket from a seafood place. She'll be there. She'll be there. She'll be eating that for solid 6 days, seven, a whole week on a $20 basket of seafood. Am I wrong?
Oh
Am I wrong?
no! Why do you have to be like that? Why do you have to share my secret? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know it was a secret, but it's cheap. It's a good way to keep you fed for
no,
$20
listen.
on a whole
Okay,
week.
so there's a restaurant here, and I don't remember the name, but it's like Cajun style, and I've never tried it or anything like that, but he likes Cajun style cooking.
Hmm.
And so we came across that, and he's like, "Hey, they have this like combo meal for $20, yada yada yada. You get like shrimp, and I can't remember what else. I don't know. I'm terrible with names and food and such. So anyway, so
Wait,
that
on the basket,
uh-huh.
you get sausage,
Oh yeah, there's sausage,
corn,
corn,
shrimp,
shrimp, potatoes.
crawfish.
Oh, crawfish. It's pretty big though. It's like,
It's a whole,
yeah.
it's a whole situation.
And there's no like what did you expect? Like I was gonna eat it in one day, in
I
one
would have.
sitting?
I would have. I didn't think about it. One sitting, yeah.
No.
Most people. Most people would have. I can promise you, most people, it wouldn't last a week. I can promise you that. So
Well, what do you want me to? I have a small stomach. Like I just eat whenever I
another
feel
humble
full.
brag. Another humble brag. There we go with humble brags.
How? I'm little.
That's
I'm short. What do you want me to be?
yes. But that is, I mean, that's a little bit of bragging. Some people can't say that. Some people wish they said that. That a $20 basket of seafood
You brought
could
it
last
up.
them a week.
You brought it
Oh,
up.
I'm not saying, listen to me. I'm not saying that I brought it up or not. I'm just saying it's a little humble braggish. A little bit.
Okay, fine, whatever. Let's move on.
What's the next topic talking about?
Valentine's Day, and I ask you if you had a good or a bad Valentine's Day story. You guys all live in Puerto Rico, right? So what do you guys do? Is it just like pretty much what you guys do here, like in school? Like you bring little letters to the class and you put them around and you get the little candy
Yeah.
and such.
I think that's a common pride. Yeah. So it's kind of like, I don't know, because when I got here, I was in high school, but so I don't know. I could only go by TV shows and everything. But yeah, it's basically the same thing. We you know, we ask around. We bring. So the ones I remember, I would bring like a bag of yeah, of cards and candy or something like that, and I would give them out to whoever I think was cool. And
Wait,
then
so you didn't bring him to everybody?
yeah, I think in that moment it was for the class, you know.
Uh-huh.
But outside of that, outside of those activities, you would, yeah, you would, yeah, not your friends, but you would, whatever girl you're interested in, you would bring her
You.
bring her a little card and with a little candy, you know, bring it, push it in there. Not really, but give her. But that's did you celebrate it?
No. No. And in Mexico, what it is the day of love and friendship.
Is it on Valentine's Day?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Día del amor y la amistad. It's what it is.
That is what it is. That's what it is all across.
But
It's Friendship Day is.
here, like, you bring it. Well, you didn't take anything to the whole class.
Oh, you didn't do that in Mexico?
Mm-mm.
Okay, but it's considered the day of love and friendship.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
So, but in school, no, you didn't do anything. Not at all. And here, I know they do it because of my sisters. Because when I came here, again, it was just like I was already.
so in
junior
your
high.
culture, right, in Mexico, in your culture,
Mm-hmm.
what?
It's more for the grown-ups. Like if we already have a couple, like I would say high school stuff because obviously
Yeah.
that's when people are already dating and
Yeah.
like
But middle school, usually kids in middle school, all they do is imitate kids in high school. So if in high school they're passing around, so are you saying in high school it's not about friendship, right? It's more of whoever you want your girlfriend to be, right?
mm-hmm.
So
I think in middle school is more about friendship because I remember that with my friends, like giving little teeny tiny cards to my friends and that.
girlfriends or girlfriends?
No, my girlfriends.
Girlfriends. So in between girlfriends, you would bring you would.
I mean, and if I just
Did you ever get a guy bringing you things?
I did actually.
Yeah.
This is a story.
Yeah.
Because my mom
Talk to me.
was like super strict, right?
Yeah.
And I don't really know to this day because obviously I didn't care enough to find out. But
Why? I don't know.
because I
We're
didn't.
not audio. Okay.
Because I didn't. But again, my mom was super strict and like
So you-
friends and everything. But one day, 1 year, and it was the last year I was there. I was 13 or something like that. Yeah.
Middle school.
Middle school.
Okay. What grade? Do you
Seventh.
remember? 7th grade. 7th is a good grade. Keep going.
And this is, I don't even know what time it is, but it's dark outside.
Because 7th is the first year, right?
Uh-huh.
Is it the first year
Yeah.
from elementary? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 7th is a big year.
And somebody knocked on the door. In
your house?
In my house. So there
Oh,
was.
shit.
See, that's why. Okay. You see this how
So,
this is going down
This
here.
wasn't in your school.
No.
So nothing happened in your school. You just gave gifts away, and to friends and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so sorry, I'm interrupting. Go for it. So
And
you're at the
so,
house.
I'm in the
You get a
house.
knock on the door.
And there's it's a gate. So it's my house, the actual house, and then there's a door to outside, and then you go like a few steps down, and then there's like a patio. a driveway, kind of long, and then you have to walk, and then you get to the gate to actually get outside. What?
You were living fancy.
No,
back in
not at
Mexico,
all.
dog.
Not at all.
Hold on. So you got a driveway, right? A designated driveway to your property.
Mm-hmm.
That's fancy enough. Right
It's
there.
not.
Most people don't have that, and I mean, unless you're spreading out. But okay, so you got a driveway, boom, and then you got to go up the stairs. You got to go upstairs.
No, you go downstairs. There's like a few, and it's not even downstairs, like a few steps.
Dum, 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 from the driveway. Boom, boom, boom.
Mm-hmm.
You go downstairs a little
and
bit.
then you go to the driveway, and then there's the gate. Like
You're horrible at
What?
explaining things.
no, because I said there's the door. Okay, so this is the main door to go inside the house, and then you walk, and then there's a few little steps. You go down those little steps, and then there's the driveway. You have to walk down the driveway,
Yeah.
and then there is the gate.
There's another
fence.
gate.
Yeah, right there, and that's where people will ring the bell.
And there's a doorbell at the outside gate.
Yeah,
I mean, I would consider that a little fancy.
not at all.
I grew up in the woods, so, but okay.
So anyway, we hear the doorbell, and
On
obviously,
you hear the doorbell on the outside
Uh-huh.
gate.
so we're like, okay, and again it's dark.
Oh, it's dark.
Yeah,
Okay, you didn't say that. I didn't hear that. Okay.
and so I go out because obviously when you're Latino, your parents are not gonna open the door. They send you to see who it is, right?
Of course.
So it's just like a good Mexican.
In every race, by the way. That's
Yeah.
not a Latino thing. That's every parent.
Well,
Go check the door.
I go.
I don't know about a gate. So you went out. You got sent outside in the dark to go check the gate.
Yeah, but there's a light. You go turn it on before you walk out.
Okay.
You go turn on the light inside, then
Yeah,
walk
but you
out.
still technically, when you turn on the light, can you see who's at the gate?
Mhm.
Or you could already see. So you turn on the light. You're like, oh, it's a kid. I'm gonna go see
No,
what's up.
when I turn on the light, I don't see anything. So I'm like, who is it? Because obviously there's the big, kids ringing the doorbell and ringing and running. So I go out, and when you're walking, you can kind of see if someone is standing there or not, because there's, the little gate and whatever. And I couldn't see anyone. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I get there, and instead of opening the whole gate, there was a little door that you can just open.
Fancy.
It's not fancy,
I'm
believe
just
me.
saying.
No.
Okay. You're
So
saying.
I opened that
You
little
got a bigger
door.
gate, and then you got a smaller. So yeah, you got space to move around. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
No,
Okay.
no, believe me, no.
Okay.
So I opened that little door,
Mm-hmm.
and then there is a teddy bear.
There's a teddy bear.
Uh-huh. All wrapped with bows and hearts and the whole thing. And I'm like looking,
Yeah.
because obviously my sister lived there. So
Yeah.
I'm like,
Your older sister, right?
my older sister,
Yeah.
Alma. So if my mom sees that, I'm thinking, I'm panicking. I'm like, should I even bring this? Like, what is this? Like, what should I do? But what if I leave it out? And so I start looking, okay? So I start looking to see if it has a name, because maybe it's not even for us, and just, I'm not going to deal with that. And it's for me. So then I grab it in. And when you were walking on that little driveway towards the end of it, there was like that's where you did your clothes and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We washed our clothes, and our washer was there, and I put it in the washer.
You put what?
The teddy bear in the washer. I'm
Right
hiding
there.
it
Why are you hiding it?
because I didn't know, like, I was gonna get in trouble. Why is someone bringing me stuff?
So you were afraid that you were gonna get in trouble.
Yes.
Okay.
So I put it on, I opened the washer, put it in there. And then I went and got my sister.
Yeah.
And then she came and we opened it. and there was like a whole poem and everything, and there was a lot of them actually.
A lot of poems. Okay.
And then it came like it was wrapped like in cellophane paper and everything, but it also, once you ripped off the cellophane, it also had like, it was like a balloon.
I don't want to go back, but I kind of want to go back real quick because you scared of this gift, right? You're scared that your parents, but do your parents even care?
Yes,
They
because
don't.
who's gonna be bringing me?
Well, first of all, but here's the thing. They didn't even, what you told them? Nothing? You said it was nothing.
Yeah,
They asked you who was at the gate,
yeah,
and you said nobody.
yeah.
Okay. All right. It's crazy the things we do when we're kids. I understand, but it's like I'm just processing it like you lying to your parents. Like that's a bigger, to me, that's a bigger,
It is. Of course it
it's a
is.
bigger infraction from
Yeah, but
somebody
my
giving
mom
you a
wasn't
gift.
the very understanding type at the time.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, even now though, do you think now, right now that you're processing things, do you think she would have got mad because you got a gift from someone
yeah,
else?
absolutely.
All right. Well, yeah. I don't know. I don't see how. Mad? I don't. Why?
Because that would mean, in like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Mm-hmm. Like, what are you doing that people are bringing you gifts? Like, what conversations?
Do
Who are
you
you
think it
hanging
would
out
have
with?
turned? You would.
Of
Do you
course,
think it would
no.
have
I
turned
don't
into?
think.
You know
I
for
know for
sure.
a fact.
That's how they would have turned into.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing that people are bringing you things?
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Okay.
And what do you do? I'm like, I don't even know who it is. Like,
So you lied, and you're like, nah, nothing. Nothing's at the,
yeah.
nobody's at the door, and boom, boom. And then you
So
tell Alma later on, all right, so now,
we come out
and there's
again.
poems in here. Is there a name?
There's no name.
You don't know who gave it to you.
I don't know. And so then the next day, because I used to leave for school before I did, because she was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
So what we did is like we made a hole with a knife in the hole, in like the little balloon, because we couldn't get it. That when I put it in the washer didn't close all the way. I put it in the washer and I put clothes on top so that.
Okay. Crazy. Uh-huh.
So we popped that thing and obviously deflated. And then she took some of the stuff because we couldn't even put it in the garbage. Mom would see.
Oh my God. Uh-huh.
So she put some of that stuff in her backpack, and I put some stuff in my backpack, and we threw it away.
What stuff?
Everything. What do you mean? What stuff?
What's in there? Because there's a stuffed animal. Where's that stuffed animal? Was it big? So about
But
2 feet by.
But it came like I said in that thing that was like.
Okay, so where did the bear went?
Everything went to the garbage. What do you mean?
You threw the bear away.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What? What?
So you throw the bear away.
Everything.
Everything got thrown away.
Everything got
No
thrown
candy.
away.
He didn't leave you candy. And you
remember.
don't know who did this.
I don't know who did this.
Oh my God. Oh my God. So this could have been your dad. I know there's no chance, but it could have been your fault. Like, it could have been another family member. No, because it's got poems.
Okay, I'm
What
not
are the
looking at you
poems
like,
saying?
what are you saying?
Well, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe your dad, I don't know, showing affection. So he is, no, that's not a thing. Okay. A lot of poems?
That was like 4.
And you don't know who, you to this day, you don't know who. Oh my God.
How am I gonna? Okay, how am I going to look? How am I gonna? Excuse me. Do I ask the whole class? Do I like who?
Just one last question. Did you also cut up the bear into pieces and throw him in the trash?
No, I don't think the bear was cut into pieces. I think Alma took the bear.
The fact that you have to think about it, it's just hilarious.
Why?
I can't believe you threw away a whole. This guy spent so much time. All right, so okay, can we? I'm so interested in this. Did you went to school again?
Yeah, the next day.
Nobody told you anything. Nobody, never. They
No,
said
I told my friends, and then
that is
we
so
were like,
creepy.
we were like looking like, who could it be? Who could it be? Who could it be? And then we're like, we don't freaking know.
That's so creepy. That's creepy. That's for real creepy. Like, how is it that you don't? Because I mean, do you understand where I'm coming from? I mean, seventh grade. I understand the bravery. Like, you gotta be really brave to go through all that. You know?
To go through what? As a guy, you're thinking a guy?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, you're in Mexico. So you're in Mexico. You gotta at least walk at least 1 block, I would imagine, to get to your house. I don't think nobody was really driving during those times, or am I wrong?
No, 7th grader was just driving
Yeah.
for sure.
So they have to walk, or at least be brave enough to tell their parents, like, drop me off. I'm gonna take this to her house. So go through all that and then not say anything. Never. That's what I'm saying. Like, I wonder if it was like some creepy old guy. Like, I don't want to ruin your
I don't
Romeo
know.
and Juliet story, but
There was no Romeo and Juliet story.
well, obviously, the guy never showed up. Didn't claim his gift. You threw away his poems that same night. That's horrible. But whatever.
Like
Okay.
we had suspicions because obviously I told my sister, and then
What's suspicious?
I told like my friends, and we are like, could that be the guy? Because again, it was a 7th grade. You're not gonna have that type of money because it was just like you said. There's a lot, and like who
Yeah.
could come up with that? But
Yeah.
but then I don't know. I just didn't really care enough to. I don't know. I just felt like it was gonna bring me more trouble to find out, to find out, than it was worth it.
Well, I mean, it's not your job to find out, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's whoever gave you the gift's job to kind of make sure they at least get credit for it, you know, or get something in reward to putting this whole assembly together. That got thrown away. The bear got thrown away too, you said?
Mm-hmm.
That is messed up. I mean, I would have kept the bear.
I've never liked teddy bears.
That's
Never really.
not up. That's not.
And what was I gonna tell my mom?
That's a gift. You tell your mom, I don't know. You made up something. You made up. Nobody was there when they knocked at the gate.
That was easy. Nobody was there.
All right.
Because you see, all of those questions that you're having are the same question. That and 20 more, my mom would have like interrogated me, like, "Hey,
Yeah.
what do I do? What do I do?" If I had an idea, if I knew, then
I just hope it wasn't like I don't know. I don't want to get into that, but I just weird. Maybe
But,
one day
I
we'll
left-
find out.
I
who
left
left
shortly
those.
after, so it wasn't like maybe he thought he had time. I don't know.
I was shortly after.
Well, obviously, not like the next month, but
No, no. I mean,
months
do you
months
understand? You
later.
understand? No, that's a no. A
Yeah.
month. I mean, if he didn't do it in a month, he wasn't gonna. Hey, you remember 3 months ago,
I don't know.
the Valentines? That was me. I mean, I don't know. I just it just doesn't calculate with me because I'm telling you, I'm not. I was not a girl's guy. I was not, popular or nothing like that. But especially in Puerto Rico. But if I would have got the bravery to go through that whole thing and the poems and dropping it off at your gate and all that, I would have eventually, and I would think anyone would eventually let you know. Like it's not that the guy is shy, because I mean, if you're shy, you don't even go through that whole process. That's how I'm looking at it. But let's go. It's an hour. That's
Let's go. It's an
We'll
hour.
leave it.
Let's see if we can research to find out who this guy is.
No, just keep your DMs open. Because, I mean, I'm sure somebody. See, the thing
Oh
is,
my
it's too
God.
late. It's too late. Because if they find out through this, if you find out after this, then they're just gonna, you know, that they just listened to a podcast and all they want credit. It was me. Normal is what I'm trying to say. I'm the
Oh, okay.
I'm the guy that put those flowers. I had
There
a
were no flowers.
I had a secret. Oh
There were no flowers.
no, the bear.
The bear.
Yeah, the bear.
See, flowers would have
And the
been something
poems.
different because I like flowers.
The poems in
But
Spanish.
the bear, like, sorry.
You really complaining? Oh my god, dude. So they never giving you a gift. See how we're leaving? They're never. You never received a gift, and the only gift you ever received in your time in Mexico,
No, it wasn't my
it
only gift.
wasn't. Oh, you received
It wasn't my only gift.
Valentine's?
Oh, Valentine's, yeah.
Yeah, okay. No one needs to go back to the bragging like they were gifting you every other day. That's
I
how you're
didn't
sounding
say
right now.
that.
That's how it came off. Yeah, like I was getting gift, and that wasn't the only gift. I was getting gift a daily. I was getting gifted daily by different people. Jeez. All right, let's go. LPA. I love you. We love you.
Yes. I hope you have
I'll
a
send you a
great
link
Valentine's Day.
on YouTube if you're listening to this, on everywhere you listen to podcasts if you're watching this, and vice versa, whatever it is. Patience, whatever. We're working on this, me and her have been talking about. I think at the very least, we're gonna speak that entire day in English before we record something in English, because I have been looking at I have been listening and looking at the previous videos and podcasts, and
We're struggling for
I
some
wouldn't
reason.
listen. I mean, my English is horrible, but it's so weird because
We had the same issue when we started in Spanish.
yeah,
Like
that's what happened. No, that is what happened.
That's what I'm saying. We had the
It
same
took us
issue.
a minute to
We
kind of get
took-
the groove in Spanish.
We were having a really hard time those first few
Yeah,
episodes.
but that's
it was
because.
difficult.
But why is that? Why were we not flowing the way we usually do and things like that? It's because we weren't
We at the
speaking
time
Spanish.
At the time we were speaking
we
more
only spoke
English.
English. We always spoke English since we were together. And once we talked about podcasts and all that, is when
We kind of forced ourselves
we
to
kind of forced.
Spanish.
Yeah,
So we switched, and starting to do this in English,
then
we
once
ran
we
into the
flipped it
same
to
issue.
English,
We ran
yeah.
into the same issue, which was like,
Because it's like what I told her. It's like we used to speak every day in English, and now we're speaking every day in Spanish. Ever since we started the podcast, and that's how it's been. And it's just been Spanish.
we're
only.
speaking more.
So now we're kind of getting back. I think if we're gonna do it, I think at least 2 days before.
And not 20 minutes.
Just go. Yeah, I did.
He
Not
said
two
like,
sentences.
he said like, yeah, that day when we record English, the English episode, that whole day we need to speak in English, okay? That was today. We've been speaking Spanish, and then I'm getting the lights on, and the camera, and he's like, and then he starts talking to me in English, and I'm like, no, it doesn't work like that. It's too late.
What I mean, we had to start at one point, so that's my defense. But we'll figure it out. We'll find that groove. It's just, what's this, episode 3? 3 weeks. Really?
Yeah, but we still have the
It's like
Spanish
6
one
weeks.
in between.
Yeah, no,
So
I know.
hey, we are getting there, and
We'll figure it out. Figure it out. But you want to write? We'll leave the link to the email. And
No, but
you can
wait.
reach us
Before
on
we
the
go,
social medias and everything.
as a guy, what is a Valentine's Day gift that you do not want to receive?
A gift that I don't want to receive.
And it doesn't have to be for everybody, but for you. Like, guys don't really like this. Socks?
Yeah, but that's, who likes socks? No one likes socks. Something, I'm trying to think of something that you think we will like. Let me see. Maybe like, I don't know, because I wouldn't mind it if I get like grooming stuff. But maybe something like that. But I don't know. I think everything, probably flowers. Yeah, if you're a guy, yeah. I mean, not that, I'm not saying that happens, obviously, but I don't think none of us would like something like that. You guys love those things. So, I don't. Lingerie. I don't think
You
we
wouldn't
would,
want lingerie for you?
for me, yeah. I don't know. Put me on the spot. You should ask me. Give me some couple days to think about this. But no, yeah.
Okay.
You guys, here's the thing though. You guys suck. Like, girls suck at giving gifts to guys. You know, it's like we're not gonna be, I mean, unless it's a PlayStation or something like that, it's not really gonna turn me on, or like get me excited about a gift. It's very, yeah, I'm picky, I guess. It's for lack of better word. But you guys, yeah, no bueno with the gifts.
Okay. Good to know. We suck.
Yeah, definitely at gifting. Sure. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Love you guys. All right.
Have a
The links
happy
and all that good stuff.
Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.